Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Kelly and Dr. Renee, and we are live again. This is week 14, Dr. Renee, right?
14.
Week 14 of our COVID-19 update, but today is not about COVID-19. When you come on the video, please like, please share it, please tag someone who needs to hear this. So we're going to talk today about the fact that we don't want a man with a 9 to 5. Well, actually, we didn't say that. B. Simone, most of you guys know who B. Simone is. She is a comedian, and she's on Nick Cannon's, what is that called again? The show that he has with all the comedians.
Wild 'N Out.
Wild 'N Out. Yes. And she was also on Girls Trip. There was a reality series with her and Lil Kim and some other people, and they went all over the Caribbean. They went to Barbados, and they ended in Trinidad for Carnival. So we all know who B. Simone is. But I want you guys to listen to this clip and let me know what you think.
I'm gonna do this. B. Simone.
So I can't know who the guy is, but the guy has to know he's coming on a date with me.
Yes, of course. Now, now I need to hear the prerequisites. I need to hear what do they have to have?
Tall, a little
older. What's the
older?
Age?
He can't have a 9 to 5.
What? Why not? You don't want him to have an honest job?
I mean, he could be a hustling entrepreneur.
So you want him to be you want CEO status?
Yes.
Okay, he can't.
So
like, he can't clock in and clock out.
No.
Damn, B. Simone.
Entrepreneurs should date entrepreneurs.
Okay, but still, there's people who have really good jobs with vocational skills. If he's a mechanic,
I'm sure, but no, you're not gonna understand my lifestyle. You're not gonna understand why I'm up at 3 a.m.
Damn, you making this harder for me. Okay, all right.
You know, he has to be an entrepreneur,
a business owner. He getting one of them stimulus packages from Donald Trump, one of them small business loans, and he ain't buying jewelry with it.
Or moving into that direction.
Yeah. All right, I got you. Okay, a business owner.
A little older.
Any race, or you want to stick with the brothers, or you want some?
Okay, so we heard what B. Simone said. I see a few comments here. Hi, Ernest. Hi, Val. So, Dr. Renee, do you want a man with a 9 to 5?
I want a man with a career. Okay, so if your career is being an entrepreneur, great. If it's 9 to 5, great. My whole thing is somehow we just have to make it work because I don't do the traditional myself.
So you agree with B. Simone then that with what she said? What are your thoughts?
I mean, I think that she's valid in what she's saying because she has a schedule that's a little different. She's a comedian, you know, comedy's at night. She has to travel a lot. I get it. And, you know, not everybody understands that, you know, they don't understand. Well, you know, I can't go to bed because I have to be up because I have to leave for the club at 10 or 11 o'clock at night. And so I need you to stay up with me. You know what I mean? Like, you know, not everybody's going to do that.
I understand. So I honestly had mixed feelings about her comments. So I think that she's allowed to have whatever preference she has. And if she prefers a man who is an entrepreneur or a hustler entrepreneur, she said, good for her. Like there's some brothers out there that only like a certain women of a certain hue. There are also some men out there who want a woman of a certain size. Some men like curves, some men don't, whatever. And you're allowed to have your preference. So I understand that. And I do get her point about having someone who is on the same page as you, who has the same, you know, activities, you know, someone who knows how to hustle, right? However, like, is that really something that's super important when it comes to choosing a partner? Like, what about the man's integrity and his core values and his belief system and his character? Like, shouldn't that be more important than if he's an entrepreneur versus a 9 to 5?
But I think I understand what she was saying because quality time, especially if that's your love language, is extremely important. And if we are not on the same schedules or even close to the same schedules, how are we going to have quality time? I've known many marriages that broke up because he was at the hospital all day and night and she had a regular 9 to 5 and he was never at home. And she felt like a single parent, a single woman. So look, families done broke up for a whole lot less, but I understood what she was saying, because if we both set our own schedules, then because of the job you have, the entrepreneur endeavor you have, you can work from wherever. So you can travel with me when I'm on a comedy tour for 3 months, or, you know what I mean?
But is that what she really meant? Do you think she was talking about compatibility in terms of quality time, or did she mean someone who has the mindset of an entrepreneur versus the mindset of a 9-to-5er? Like,
I think that she could be talking about both, because entrepreneurs do have a very different mindset. But there are a lot of 9-to-5ers that have an entrepreneurial mindset, and actually, there's a lot of jobs that want you to have an entrepreneurial mindset when you go to work.
Like, I'm kind of straddling the fence right now between both of them. But Ernest had a good question. Ernest said, "What if I started off as a business owner and then had to go back to 9-to-5? Are you going to dump him because he has a 9-to-5 job now?"
No, I mean, like I said,
not you, but
yeah, her. I think I don't know what she would do. Obviously, I can't speak for her. For me, I wouldn't dump them. But my whole thing is, we need to figure out what is best for our family. I know that I know how many children I plan to have, and I know I plan not to raise them by myself. So whatever that means, when it concerns my job, your job, and money coming into the house, we need to make sure that nobody is a single parent. That's all.
That's the thing. A lot of us ladies end up single forever because I think we sometimes don't look at the right things when it comes to choosing a mate. And like I said earlier, like, what are their core values? So Dr. Renee, what are the 3 top things that you look for, the 3 core values that a man must have or should have for you to consider them as a future mate? And then I'll give my top 3. And ladies and gentlemen, put with men too, Ernest, if you're still here, put the 3 things that woman must have for you to be interested in them. I'm not sure if you're single or not, but if you are single, put them down, and maybe someone in the comments would shoot a shot. Dr. Renee, what are your 3 core values?
Honesty, Christianity, because my faith is extremely important to me, and I want to raise my family in that faith. And then be a leader. Like, I want you to be the man. I want you to take control, make decisions, and all of that great stuff.
So why is honesty important for you?
God, I just can't take a liar. Like, I don't want to have to, like, when I was a child, we played games, right? I'm not playing any games. I'm too old. So I don't want to have to try and figure out what's the truth and what's not. And, the truth could be very detrimental to my, to my life, to my household, to my family, you know what I mean? So can we just, the lies. So can we just be honest, just be who you are, leave your representative in the past and bring who you are right up front to who you are and be you. And let's do this.
So I had a mentor who was an older man. He was married, so nothing shady. And he said that all men lie at the beginning of a relationship, that all men either lie out of omission or they pretend to be a little bit more than what they are because they're trying to woo you, right? So with that said, I expect that there might be some things that were left out initially. But when it comes to blatant lies for no reason, that for me is your exit, stage left. I remember talking to a guy once, and every week, to get out of like calling back, or maybe he couldn't meet up, every week somebody in his life broke their foot. I was like, bruh, you have like a broke foot anointing. Anybody that you touch, lay hands on, their foot gets broken. So ladies and gentlemen, if you decide to lie, please don't use the same lie week after week, because then the person kind of figures out that you're lying and it defeats the purpose. So yeah. So Ernest, he said loyalty, honesty, and support. I heard that a lot from men, like the support part. Like, we need to be able to support our men in their endeavors, right? So you said
I need to be supported too. So I get it.
Yeah. So you said honesty. You said your Christian faith, and then you said leadership. Yeah. So for me, my 3, main core values: faith, family. So you must be a family person. I'm close to my brothers. My family's not overbearingly involved in my life, but they are a big part of my life. So I want someone who's also close to their family, who understands the importance of family, just wouldn't get jealous because I'm talking to my mother every day or going to see my brother 2 weekends in a row, whatever. So, oh my God, the men are coming on. So family is good for me. And faith, my Christian faith is also good. It's also important for me. And then what did I say last time? Reciprocity. That's the big one for me as well, too. So I've been that woman that drives the relationship. When are we hanging out? Like I was in a long distance one before where I was like, if you don't come to see me this week, that means I'm not going to see you for like 6 weeks. So could you please come? Or I'm coming. And no, like I need to see the same amount of energy and effort that I'm putting into this relationship that you are. And even when it comes to friendships, like other women, other girlfriends, like that's important for me too. If I'm the one always calling, always checking in, like that's not going to work for me either. So it goes beyond like romantic relationships. And I think when it comes to really choosing a mate, like 9-to-5 entrepreneur, like if someone has a stable income, if someone is hardworking, if they're consistent in going after their purpose, like who cares if they're an entrepreneur or if they have a 9-to-5? Like, is that super important? And that's why we women find ourselves in these messed up relationships, because we're always looking for the wrong thing. Like he must be tall. You are like 4'11"? Everybody's taller than you, so. But I'm like 5'6"-ish. He has to be tall, has to be a certain size. He has to drive a certain car. Like, has that worked out for you, ladies? Probably not. So really, before you even go into dating or looking for a partner, like really sit down and figure out what is important to me. What are the things that I must have? And the other things are just preferences, right? So Omar said she must have a vision. She must be a Christian believer, and she must have ambition to work with me in a partnership. That's good.
That is very good. Very good.
That's good stuff. But men, do you want someone as a business partner? Like,
no, but marriage is a partnership, though, and so I think that's what he's talking about. I'm hoping that's what he's talking about.
Yes,
because marriage is a partnership. Yeah. So I think that's very important.
But I don't know, like, do men want maybe men who are still
because
here?
There are some women. Think about it. There are some women, I know several, that they got married for him to take care of them and him too. That's not a partnership if he's doing everything.
Yes, but also aren't there some men that actually want to do that? That actually want to take care?
That's you're right. That's all the things you need to discuss beforehand. Because like one relationship I'm thinking of, I think that they forgot to discuss that beforehand because it didn't work out that way for her.
So that's the thing. Like, some men do want to like take care of their woman and their family and stuff. So you just gotta figure it out. Yeah, Omar said partnership.
Me and Omar were on the same page.
Partnership as it relates to marriage. And Ernest said earlier, loyalty, honesty, and support. Where are you ladies? What are the 3 things that you look for? And then so Ernest said he wants to take care. Yeah, we want to be taken care of too, especially us Black women who are super women. We take care of the families. Like I saw an interesting discussion on one of the groups we're in, Dr. Renee, about the images of Black women protesting, going hard for Black men, and Black women not feeling like that is reciprocated when it comes to how Black men go hard for us.
We go hard for everyone. It's not even just Black men. We go hard for everyone.
Yes, we were the ones that went and voted for Hillary 4 years ago, right?
Yes, and nobody goes hard for us.
So we need people to go hard for us. Oh,
yeah.
Ernest
Omar is what I was
gonna go hard.
Look, Omar is saying exactly what I was talking about. There is women that want to be taken care of, and they're not in a partnership. They are just basically looking for another daddy. If you can't, and I mean, like I said, that works for some and not for all. I personally have a great father, so I don't need another one. I am in partnership. I also am very aware of what times we live in, and I'm all about several streams of income. So 9 to 5 is great, but you better have a 5 to 9 as well, a couple of them.
So this man can't sleep then?
No. I don't sleep. Why should you?
But in terms of being taken care of, I can take care of myself pretty okay. But
right, I've done very well.
I want to take up. Ernest, you need to stop.
I see.
But I want to be able to like take off my, like, you know, there was a joke going around that women, when they first came home, the first thing to come off was a bra, but now the first thing to come off is a mask. Like, I want to be able to take off the Dr. Kelly hat and to take off the, I need to
and that's
do
what
everything.
I was talking about. That's what I'm talking about when I say I need a leader. I need somebody who can, like, I don't want to make any more decisions. You came home. We good? Okay. Now what are we doing? What do you want me to make? Like, you know what I mean? Like, just
so yeah,
easy
I mean,
peasy.
Even the women that are independent, like, we want to be taken care of too, you know? So this is a really good discussion.
We had a discussion in one of the groups about the whole breadwinner thing, because we are physicians and we make a certain amount of money, and you know, a lot of women are having trouble finding someone who can match that or above that. And so then you end up with someone who makes less than you, but then they're uncomfortable with it and they never pull the trigger. They never, you know, they know that you were dating them in the intention of having a marriage eventually. Mm-hmm. And now it's 3, 4 years, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years later, and we still aren't married. Why? Because you figured out that you're not comfortable with the fact that I make more than you.
So I don't know if it's true. The men that are here, please chime in if you agree or not. But another one of my, a guy that I follow on Instagram, his name is Tony Gaskins, one of my mentors. And he always says that after 3 months, a man knows if they want to be like, if they want to get together with you in a relationship. And after a year, a man will know if they're ready to get married to you or not. So if you're with a man for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, and he ain't proposed to you yet, chances are that person, that man, does not want to be with you. So what are your thoughts on that, Dr. Renee?
So, you know, you have Tony Gaskins, and I watched Patty Stanger religiously, and she said the same thing. She said he knows within a year.
So sorry for you ladies who are listening to us. You might need to make some tough decisions. But this was really good. This was really, really good. Thank you for the gentlemen who tuned in and gave me all these comments. This video was really for ladies, but I love the comments. Are you guys single? Like, somebody needs to shoot the shot. Anywho, we'll be back again next week. Before I go, though, I wanted you guys to take advantage of this. I'm selling my book, drkellysbook.com. I talk a lot about relationships in my book, about, you know, ladies, how do we miss all these red flags because we're running after the wrong things?
Men, this might be your answer.
Exactly.
Figure the women out.
Exactly. So go to drkellysbook.com. If you want to speak with me on a one-on-one basis, I'm going to put my link to get on my calendar when this is done. I have one last comment. Let me see. Ernest said, shoot the shot. And Ernest is, I think he's an investor and it has his own, like, anyways, Ernest, you do your own marketing in the comments. Omar is single too. Oh, come on now. All right, guys. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.